Hello, this is Murli. Welcome to Tech Solutions. If you are watching my video first time, don't forget to subscribe the channel immediately and click the bell icon for more updates and like the video to reach more members. Don't skip the video and watch until end. And give your comments or query or specific suggestions, or if you need any specific topic want to explanation in comment section, and don't forget to the comment on video. Hi, welcome back to channel. In this video we are discussing about class and object. Class and object, right? First of all, you can see one by one. Now, what is one by class? Class is nothing but a collection of attributes and functions. That means a collection of attributes is nothing but that is the data. And what is meant by the functions? Means a collection of data and functions are called as a class. Now these data and functions are called as a class members. These data and functions are called as a class members. That means member variable and member functions. Now how we can access these class members means by using the object. By using object we can access it, means we can access it by object of the particular class members. Then we can say simply, now what is meant by object and class means, now here the object is the reference. Object is the reference to the particular class. Clear? What is meant by class? Class is nothing but a collection of data and functions. These data and functions are called as a class members, right? Then how we can access these class members means by using the object we can access these class members, and the object is also called as a reference of the class, or instance of a class is nothing but object. Clear? That is the concept of class. Now how we can create the class? How we can create the class? Now we can see the syntax. We can see the syntax for creating of the class. Now that class is the keyword. Class is the keyword space. We can give the class name. Class space class name followed by the indentation, means a block of statements. Now what's meant by class? A class is nothing but data and functions, or attributes and functions. Now we can declare n number of attributes. We can declare the n number of attributes and n number of functions. Suppose for example function 1, suppose function 2, suppose for example function 3, right? Now it is the syntax for declaration of the class. What's meant by class? A class is nothing but a collection of attributes and collection of functions is called as a class. Then how we can declare the class means class space class name. Suppose for example, just I can simply define the class. Suppose for example class, right? The class name is the student. Class space class name is the students, and indentation. Then what are the attributes I can require? Suppose I can declare the one variable. Suppose a equal to 10. That is the one attribute. Suppose I can declare the function. Means what is the syntax for definition of the function in Python? By using the def keyword, def space the function name. What is the function name? We have to require. Suppose display indentation. What is the purpose of function? Suppose printf. So print. Then you can write the some text. Suppose reading or something, right? And then close. Now what is the class? Now what is meant by class? A class is nothing but a collection of attributes and functions is called as a class. How we can create a class space class name, and then what are the attributes? Suppose a equal to 10, and define the function name. How we can define the function means define, then the function name is the display. Now I can display something. Now these are all called as a class members. These are all the class members. Now I want to access these members. Which member? Now a is the instance variable, that is the some member variable of the particular class, and displays the function. It is a member function of the class. If I want to access these members, how I can access? By using the object. Okay, I can access it by these members of the particular class. That is nothing but object. What is meant by object? Here object is nothing but instance of a class. Object is nothing but instance of a class, or simply say the reference of the class. Reference of a class is nothing but object. Right? Now how we can create the object? How we can create the object? Means by using the object I can access the members of the particular class. Right? Now how we can create the object means the syntax is object name. What is the object name which you want to create equal to the particular class name, right, followed by the parenthesis. It is the syntax for to create the object. Suppose for example, now it is the my class, right? Now it is the my class. For this class I want to define the object. I want to create the object. Means end of the class identification, then I can create the object. Suppose the object is yes, my wish, s1 is the my object name equal to, what is the class name? Student. The class name is the student followed by the method name, that is the class name. Now s is the object, student is the class name. For this class I can create the object. Right? Now what is the need of this object? By using this object I can access the members of the particular class. How I can access? How to access the members of a class? Members of a class means the syntax is object, right? Object dot the particular member. Object dot the particular member. How we can access the object of the member of the particular class means by using this method, that is the object dot member. Suppose here you can see the example. What is the example? Here I can create the one object, that is the s1, right? Now I can access s1 dot a, and I want to call the function. What is the function I can declare here? Display, save s1 dot a. Suppose save s1 dot display. If I want to access, it is the syntax. Suppose I want to display something, then simply I have to write print, right? Print, suppose value. What is the value I want to define? Equal to, right, s1 dot a. If I can display, right, then I can get, what is the output I can get? What is the value of a? A is the 10. Then how I can access this means s1 is the object of the particular class. Now I can get the output as 10. Suppose say by using the s1 I can call the function. What is the function I defined? The display. If we can call like that, now here we can get error, because here in Python there is no argument in the particular function calling as well as function definition. Then what you can do means by default here we can represent the word as self. What is meant by self means it is the implicit instance. What is the meaning of self? Is nothing but implicit instance or implicit reference or implicit, right, reference. That is the meaning of self. Means the self is nothing but, in Java the keyword you have using this keyword. What is meant by this? This keyword can represent the currently the method is which is invoked. The same way by using the self it will be represent that currently the particular function will be invoked, a particular function will be executed. That is the represent by self. Without self the functions cannot be executed if there is no any argument. Suppose if you have to pass the one argument to the particular function means, then how I can represent self comma the number of arguments. The self is the mandatory word which is representing the currently executing function. That is the need of function. Whenever we can represent the self, then we can get the output, right? If we can represent the self function means then we can get the output as reading, right? That is the meaning of self keyword. This is a simple example how we can create the class and how we can create the object and how we can access these members of the particular class by using the object, means the object name dot the particular member. This display and A is the member of the particular class and S1 is the object. Here we know for a class we can create n number of objects. Suppose I can create S2, suppose student. S2 suppose student. And one more thing, not only for the object name, directly I can access by the class name also. Suppose student.a, then also I can get the value as a 10. Means student.a or S1.a, means by using the class name, otherwise by using the object name, means class name dot member variable or object name dot member variable is the logic for to access the members of the particular class. It is a simple logic for classes and object. Reason by class is nothing but a collection of data and functions. These two are called the class members. Then I can access these class members by using the object, right? Then how we can create the class space class name. Now this class can consist of a number of attributes and functions, right? Now how we can create the object? The object is nothing but an instance of a class, a reference of a class, right? Here I can create in the object equal means object name equal to the class name of the followed by the parenthesis, the function name or class name. We can create in the one object name, right? Now what is the syntax? S1 equal to student. The student is the class name. Now S1 is the object name. Now how we can access these members? By using the object name S1. Then how I can access the object name dot member of the particular class, that is S dot name or S1 dot name or S1 dot display. What are the members we want to access? Everything will be accessed. Simply I can write one simple program and I will show the one execution also, live program. I will execute now. Right? Just first of all write the one simple program to display some message. Right? Class, I can create the one class. Suppose class demo is the my class and indentation. Now there is no required for the any argument. Suppose if I declare the one variable, suppose a equal to 10, that is the value I can declare, and I have to define the one function. Define suppose display. Define display. Now it is the function. For this function identification, then I can write the one statements. Suppose print reading. Print reading. This is the message I have to write, and then close the my class is closed. Now for this class I can declare the one, create the one object, that is d equal to, what is the class name? The class name is the demo, right? Now here d is the object for the particular class. Now by using this d I can access this member variable and these member functions. Clear how I can access? Suppose I can display print, right? Suppose a value is how I can access the particular object name dot the particular member variable. Now it will be show the output as 10, right? Now I want to display. What I want to display means display function I want to access. What is the object name? D dot, simply we can call display. Now it will be execute? No. Here we want to represent the self, means you can represent the self, the current function will be invoked. Now it will be execute. Now it will be execute, then we can get the output as reading. We can get the output as reading. That's one. Now here the a is a instance variable, that means the class member variable. Now it is not to the member. Suppose here you can declare the one more variable. Suppose b equal to, suppose the b equal to 20. B equal to 20. Now this variable is called as a local variable for this function. What is the function I can define? For this function, b is the local variable, a is a instance variable, that is the member variable of the particular class. Clear? If I want to access this member variable into the particular function means, then how I can display? Print, okay, the a is equal to, now how we can access means simply we can represent, that is the self, is the current invoking function self dot the particular member function. Now I can get the output as a is 10. Means how we can access the self is the argument by default of functions we have to represent. In this particular argument we have to using. By using, I suppose I want to display the b value, means simply you have to use print, right, b is equal to, correct, right, b. Then you can get the b is a suppose 20. There is no need of why, because here b is the local variable, a is the instance variable of the particular class. Clear? This is a simple example for how we can create the class, how we can create the object, then how we can access those members of the class by using the object. I hope everyone should clear, right? In the continuation of this program, I will execute the one sample program, right? We will see on the lab session. Thank you.
Hi, welcome back to lab session. Here we have seen how to implement the class program. Right? Simply, see, we have to creating the class. The syntax is class space the class name. Suppose the class name is Murali. Then indentation followed by the list of arguments or variables you have to record. Suppose a equal to 12. I can declare, suppose, or simply I can change the name, suppose roll number and suppose name and branch equal to suppose CSC, and I define the one function, suppose the function name is the display, right? Then indentation, and suppose simply I can display just reading the content. That's all, right? Then close my class. After that, here I have to creating the object. This is the class which I have to declare. Class name. This class can consist of list of attributes and functions, right? This function have some functionality, that is a behavior. And here I can creating the object. Suppose m1 is the object for the class Murali, right? Here I can create the object m1. Now by using the m1, I can access the members of the particular class. What is the members? Suppose I have to display print, right? What is the, suppose roll number is, right? What is the roll number? I can access by using the object name. What is the object name? Is the m1 dot, what is the name of the member is roll number, right? Next I have to print one more time for the name is, right? Name is, what is the object name? The object name is the same, m1 dot name. Same way we have to print the branch also. The branch is, right? We have to put the double quotations, then branch is, then what is the object name? m1 dot, what is the member name? Is the branch. Right? Here you can put the double quotations, so it will be showing the error. Now if we can access the function also, there is a function also you can access by using the m1 dot, what is the function name? That is means simply you can call here, that is the display. Now we can execute. Otherwise first you have to save the file, right? We have to save the file. Suppose my example, suppose demo is the Python or something, demo 1 2 3, the file name, that will be saved. Then we can execute, means you can run the program, run the module. Now we can get, here it will be show the error. What is the type of error is the Murali dot display. The display function takes 0 potential argument but 1 was given. That means here it will be represent if there is no any argument in the particular function definition, means you can represent as a self. What is meant by self? Means it is the implicit reference, right, or implicit instance it will be executed. Currently the particular function will be executed, right? Now again you have to save and you have to run the same. Now see, we can get the output. What is the output we can get here? The roll number is a 12 and the name is a Murli and then CSE. What is the function? You can define reading. You can get the output here. Clear? That is a simple. We can create the class, then class name. This class can consist of list of member variables and then functions. Then by using the object, how we can create in the object name equal to the particular class. Right, now by using the object I can access all the members, roll number, name, branch and then function. And see here, instead of object you can using class name also. You can using the class name also to access the member variables. See, then you have to execute. Now see, the same output we can get. You can using the, instead of object name you can using the class name also to access the member variables, right? And see, suppose here one more thing, here I have the roll number is a instance variable of the particular class, right? Suppose in this function if I can declare the one more variable, suppose r number equal to, suppose the value is 45. Now what is the variable or what is the value you have to display here? Now if you want to access the instance of the particular variable means, then we can display print, right? Which one? The roll number. The roll number equal to, right? The roll number equal to, if we can put r number, if we can put the r number means, now which value will be accessed? See, we can execute. See, here the roll number, the 45 will be taken. Why? Because here it will be the local variable for this function, local variable for this. Suppose I want to access this value means instance value I want to execute within the function means, then we can display the value by using the self dot, right, self dot roll number, self dot roll number. Now we can see here the outer side, the roll number is a 12, name is the Murli, branch is the CSE, right? And in the reading value, the first roll number, now it is a local variable value 45 will be displayed. After that we can accessing the instance of variable of the particular class by using the self dot roll number, right? Now we can get the output as like that. Clear? Is the basic class program implementation in the Python. Clear? I hope everyone should understood. If you have any clarifications, right, we have to mention in the comment section. In next video we will discussing about what is meant by